What is it that you want to share?
Okay, Jeremy. So we got a decision from the judge this morning on the contempt hearing, the show cause hearing that was held earlier this month.
Just got a call from my lawyer about the contempt of court hearing with Marilyn Raby. And I don't know what the outcome is, but I'm about to find out. Not only me, you and the whole rest of the world is going to find out. Am I in contempt of court? Is Marilyn in contempt of court? Is nobody in contempt of court? Let's give him a call and let's find out what he has to say. Let's see. Call number one. He could be on another line. He could be in court. But I know I'm supposed to call him back. Come on. Steve, it's Jeremy.
Jeremy, how you doing, my man?
You tell me. How am I doing? What's the word? By the way, before you start, I am filming. So if you don't want anything on film, please don't say it, and then I'll hang up the phone and we can talk, or I'll turn off the camera and then we can talk later. But what's the word?
Yeah, I don't want this on film.
So stop now?
Yeah, I don't want anything I just said.
Wait, I can't tell. Are you joking or?
I'm serious.
Okay, I'm stopping right now. I'm sure you can appreciate and understand there are some things that any lawyer isn't going to want to have on video, right? Because the video goes out, it's public to the world. And there are things with attorney-client privilege that need to stay in between just the attorney and the client. And that can be strategy, that can be anything that's not public information. For example, some people who have viewed the videos have said, oh man, you showed all your cards, you showed exhibits, you showed all of these things. Well, all of those things, whether they be written checks, whether they be a written lease, whether they be whatever they be, those are public information. Anything in the court system is public information unless a judge specifically seals it from the public. So my attorney is going to use that privilege and say, hey, there are some things we just should not be talking about on camera. And that's been throughout this process in court. It's been at the courtroom, and even some of the fans can tell you as they were at the contempt of court hearing that there were times that my lawyer said, camera off. And there were times that my lawyer took me away from all the fans that were at the courthouse. And we went down in the basement and he spoke to me individually. So this is a normal thing. And this is a good thing that the cards that we have aren't going to be all shown until the appropriate time. But those things that can be made public, those things are no problem. It is public information. You can get it. You can get it right now. You can contact Wayne County Courts. You can get all of that information. Don't worry. He's going to share with you. I promise. He's going to share with you, but he's going to share with you what he feels is appropriate to share with you. So let's see if we can actually jump back on the phone with him and see what he has to say about what the judge has to say. Steve said I could record this part. So Steve, what is it that you want to share?
Okay, Jeremy. So we got a decision from the judge this morning on the contempt hearing, the show cause hearing that was held earlier this month.
Just to recap, she filed contempt against me saying I didn't move out of the building in time. I filed contempt on her saying she didn't meet the requirements, and that's what the whole hearing was about, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So we had dual contempt motions. So essentially what the court decided was that Marilyn was not in contempt and that you were not in contempt as well. Mainly for reasons for her is that the order said that she was supposed to restore the water and electric as soon as possible. His decision was that she did that. But on the other side of it, you, because your requirement to get out by June 7th was hinged on you having reasonable time with the water restored and the other items restored. The fact that she didn't do so violate the court order either. So essentially, nobody's in contempt, and that's the resolution from the court.
So in the eyes of the court, it's a complete and total wash.
Essentially, that's kind of the way to look at
because
it. Yeah.
they were asking for me to pay like crazy stuff, like 3% on all the money she lost by hindering the sale, all the electric, all the water. I mean, he threw all that out then too, correct?
Correct. I mean, because neither party was in contempt, neither party's going to have to pay any costs that we tried to get and that she tried to get.
So it's basically nothing. I mean, it's literally just it's nothing. Life goes on, and
Correct.
And nothing they asked for they got, nothing I asked for I got. It's just a duel, or not a duel. What would that be? It would be I don't know. In tic-tac-toe, it'd be a cat. It's just right. I mean, so I do have one question for you. I know Marilyn openly stated in court that she had the trailer towed. Did the judge say anything in his order about where it was towed, finding out where it's towed, or is that all a wash and he would just push that to the September 13th jury trial?
Yes, I would say he did not address that in his order, so I would say that would be something that we would bring forth at the trial. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Should I turn the camera off right now so we can talk again, or?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
I will. I'll turn the camera off. What do you guys think about that? I mean, I'm curious if you were to tell me, what did you think the judge was going to do? I didn't think that it was going to be a wash. I didn't think that at all. I was fairly confident going in that I was in the legal right. I think that was pretty obvious. Coming out, I didn't feel confident at all. As a matter of fact, I felt completely and totally stressed and defeated. And it was just odd to me. It really was. It was an experience that was odd, that I did not feel like it went well in that case. And it probably didn't. I mean, I don't think I did well that day. And I had other stressors that were keeping me from doing well that day, just on my mind and in my heart. And so, that being said, I'm thrilled, number one, that the judge declared that I'm not in contempt of court. And by the way, we've got another issue here. I still was assaulted by a family member. We're going to call the prosecutor and see where that's going too. And honestly, with everything that Marilyn has done, I mean, you've seen it for over 2 years now, literally almost 2 years. And there's video after video after video, and there's an entire playlist of video after video after video. I think, and this is just me in my biased opinion, I think Marilyn has learned what she can do and what she can't do. So one of the things that I feel great about is anything the Wooster police did as far as threats on my employees or myself for trespassing, we were always legally in the right. And that's a good thing, because I'd never want to put myself or my employees legally in the wrong. That would be a horrible thing. And so that I can't wait to share with Christian and Patience and say, guess what, guys? Everything is okay. And I think they'll be thrilled about that and relieved as well. Now, I'm sad that they had to go through those situations and upset that they had to go through those situations. But at the same time, I'm thrilled that I can tell them you were okay the entire time. The entire time you were okay. And so I also, in all reality, I'm happy that Marilyn isn't found in contempt of court. I know you probably, you invest so much in my life. You invest so much in George's life. You invest so much in Christian and Patient's life and Gwen's life and other employees that you've seen on the channel. You've invested into our lives and you've invested into our causes. And we love that and we appreciate that. But the channel is about doing good things. I mean, the reality, the channel is the theme and the voice that goes before the channel is Restorage the Love. If you ask somebody what the Hale's about, they're going to say it's Restorage the Love. And that's what we always want to be about. And so while inappropriate things were done by Marilyn, and again, I think based on ignorance, there are a lot of people who are landlords who don't understand landlord-tenant law. A lot of things that were done based on being in again, this is just my opinion, a bad financial situation and therefore making bad decisions. I think this is an opportunity for the channel to really restore the love to Marilyn. I mean that. Regardless of all of this. I mean, it's an opportunity to go, hey, let bygones be bygones. You understand the law now. You've learned your lesson. And let's move forward instead of continuing to go back. And so with that being said, I'm going to just openly share this with you. I have claims against her before a jury trial, September 13th. You know that. I know that. I am dismissing all claims against Marilyn in an effort to restore the love to Marilyn. Because this channel isn't about fighting. This channel is about doing the right thing for people. As of today, it's Friday. It's actually Friday at, let's see what time it is, 11:24. I've asked my lawyer to actually dismiss everything without predicate, I believe is the right word. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'm not sure. You guys know how I am with words, counting, reading, the whole deal. Enough family members have been drug into this. Enough people on the outside have been drug into this. Enough of Wooster's finest have been drug into this. Individuals that should have never, ever, ever been a part of this. People have been hurt. People have been hurt not only physically, such as me being assaulted, but also emotionally, mentally, financially. No more hurt needs to go forward. Nobody else needs to be a part of this, and therefore, I am going to dismiss all claims in an effort to restore the love to Marilyn Raby and her family. But we still are going to call the prosecutor and see what's going on with the assault charges.
You have reached the office of the prosecuting attorney, Daniel R. Lutz, Criminal Division. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. For felony cases, press 1. For municipal cases, press 2. For victims assistance, press 3. Thank you.
I think it would be a felony because of the vehicle being
Please
used,
hold on while
dangerous
I try that
weapon.
extension. Prosecutor's office.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Hales. I'm just calling in to see if charges have been pressed against Nancy Grandy for assaulting me a few weeks ago. See if the prosecutor was able to review that yet.
Okay. And who was the defendant on the case?
Nancy Grandy, Grande.
It looks like the case is still being reviewed.
Okay. So he hasn't even had a chance to look at it yet.
I'm not exactly sure where he is in the reviewing process.
Okay.
I will put a note in here that you called, and I will have one of the victim advocates reach out to you just so you can keep, they can keep you updated on the case, okay?
And that would be a felony charge, right? Because it was with a vehicle, or?
I have no idea.
Well, I guess that would be up to the prosecutor then, huh? Okay. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah,
I understand.
be up to them.
All right. I appreciate your insight, and I'll look forward to the follow-up. Thank you so much.
Okay, no problem.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Looks like we have another to be continued.